Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Kaylee and these are my books. Today's video is a really special bonus video because I am announcing my Patreon. So before I get into the details of my Patreon, I want to first make it explicitly clear that joining my Patreon is completely optional just if you're looking for a way to support me even more. But a great way to support me that's completely free is simply by watching my videos and liking my videos and commenting on my videos. I appreciate that support so much, and I completely understand that there's so many bookish Patreons out there. It's really hard to support everyone, and there's no hard feelings whatsoever if you're not able to join my Patreon. Everything on my channel will be staying completely the same. There will still be sprints every Monday, along with occasional additional extra sprints, and there still will be weekly videos on my channel. Basically, if you don't join my Patreon, absolutely nothing will change for you in terms of what content you're getting for free on my channel. Instead, I'm just adding more content and I'm putting that additional content on Patreon. But if you are in a position where you are able to and you want to support me through Patreon, let me go ahead and get into the details of what my Patreon tiers entail. I am so excited for this. I've been wanting to launch Patreon for months and months and months. I just think Patreons are so cool. As someone that subscribes to quite a few Patreons, I mean, that's really how I made a lot of my close friends, including a lot of you guys I met through like Cassidy, Mel, and Rye's Patreons back when before I even had a channel. So I love Patreons. I never thought I would be able to launch my own one day, but here I am launching my own Patreon. I cannot believe that we've gotten to this point, but I'm so grateful for you all because this really has just been the greatest experience, the greatest past couple of months ever. I appreciate the community that we've built through this channel and through Booktube and on all the live shows and all the readathons, and it's just been so much fun. And so this is just an extra way to participate in a smaller community. But let's get into the details of the Patreon. I'm calling the Patreon Kaylee's Knights because I am naming the tiers after the divisions of the Knights Radiant from the Stormlight Archive. It's very nerdy. It's okay if you don't know what the Stormlight Archive is. I know a lot of different types of readers watch my channel, but the Stormlight Archive is just a fantasy series by Brandon Sanderson that's one of my favorites, and I thought it would be fun to have like some bookish named tiers. So we have the $3 tier being called Edge Dancers, the middle tier being $6 being called Light Weavers, and the top tier being $9 being called Wind Runners. And of course, these are all different parts of the Knights Radiant. Hence, if you join any part of the Patreon, you all become my knights. So the Edge Dancer tier, that is the bottom tier. Like I said, it is $3 a month, and if you join the Edge Dancers tier, you will get access to extra Patreon sprints. I'm aiming to do at least 2 Patreon sprints a month, but there will likely be many more than 2 each month. That is just the bare minimum, but it'll most likely be weekly, if not even more than weekly. But Patreon exclusive sprints, smaller community, more one-on-one time for me to be able to chat with you all. And then in addition to Patreon sprints, you will also get access to a Discord. I have a Discord for the Patreon. It's called the Kaylee's Knights Discord. It's very cool and just a place for us to all talk and get to know each other. I'm pretty active on Discord. If you're on any of the bookish Discords that I'm on, you've probably have chatted with me a couple times on there, but I'm just excited to have my own Discord where I can be active with all of you as well. So just to recap, this $3 tier gets you extra Patreon sprints and Discord access. Now moving up to the middle tier, this is the Light Weavers tier. Again, this is $6 a month, so you get access to everything in the Edge Dancers tier. So you get Discord access and Patreon Sprints access, but in addition to that, you also get access to one of the coolest parts of my Patreon, which is my monthly book club. So I'm calling this book club the Nightly Readers Book Club, and there will be a section on the Discord for us all to chat about the book each month, along with either a spoiler-filled vlog of me basically filming my reactions to each different section in the book and giving you all that video so you could watch the spoiler vlog along with reading it on your own, or a live stream of that month, a live show, I mean, where we all discuss the book together. It'll probably end up being up to a vote or just depending on the vibe of the month, you know, depending on If more people want the spoiler vlog or if more people want the live show, we'll see. But either way, it'll be one of those two options for the book club each month. And this book club is going to be a book club that includes all the different genres that I read. So it could be a sci-fi book, a horror book, a thriller book, a romance book, a fantasy book, you name it, it could be in the book club. I am going to try to shift genres each month. That way, just in case you only read one genre, there's definitely at least a couple months of the year that you want to participate. But just a heads up, there will be a shift in genres every single month. In addition to accessing the Nightly Readers Book Club, you also will get access to extra live shows in this tier, and these extra live shows are going to be any live shows that aren't sprints. So these are going to be game nights, these are going to be movie nights, these are going to be content planning sessions. Anything like that that just doesn't fall under the Reading Sprints umbrella is going to be covered in this Light Weavers tier. There's a lot of really cool things that I have in mind, including playing games with all of you. So if that's something you're interested in, I think the Light Weavers tier is a great tier for you. I think these extra live shows will be a great way to all get to know each other as a community as well, because what better way to bond than bond over a movie or a game or a book from the book club? Like, just gonna be a great time. I'm just so excited. So to recap, the Light Weavers tier gets access to the Discord, reading sprints, extra live shows, and the Nightly Readers Book Club. And then moving up to the top tier, this is the $9 a month tier, and it is called the Windrunners tier. And the Windrunners gets access to everything in the previous tiers, so Discord, reading sprints, extra live shows, and the Nightly Readers Book Club. But they also get exclusive voting power, and this voting power is going to be voting for books for the book club, along with just general bookish and booktube questions that I might want you all to vote on. So for example, like what type of video you might prefer that is getting uploaded to the main channel, or what book I should read next, you'll get to vote for, things like that. So the voting power is for the Nightly Readers Book Club, but then just for my bookish journey in general, including booktube stuff too. So in addition to exclusive voting power, you also get to choose me a book. So every 2 months, I will choose one book that you select, and I will have to read that book in those 2 months. So everyone that joins the top tier, the Windrunners tier, gets to pick any book they want. It could be any genre, it could be any length, it could be any age, like it can be whatever book you want me to read, and it'll all get put into a jar, and then I'll randomly pick out a book every 2 months to read. So if there's any book that you really want me to read, any book you want to see my opinion of, or any book you just maybe think it's funny for me to read, like you can put that book in there. I will read whatever you want. You also will get at least one exclusive video a month in this tier. So this is going to be a video that does not get uploaded to my main YouTube channel. So this is going to be a type of video that wouldn't typically get uploaded to my main YouTube channel, but hopefully is still very fun for you all to watch. So for example, it will be maybe a more casual video where we're just chatting through like some of my favorite characters that I've ever read. I was thinking about doing some like cooking videos where I'm like trying to cook a recipe at the same time as like talking about my favorite books of last year or something like that. You know what I mean? All the videos will be bookish, but just some more experimental formats that hopefully will be more fun for you, but stuff that I wouldn't normally post on my main booktube channel. And there actually is a section in the Discord for you to suggest me some exclusive video ideas. So if there's any video that you really want me to make, you can go ahead and post in that Discord channel, and there's a very good chance I will make it one month. These videos also may include more lifestyle content, more personal content, just stuff I maybe wouldn't feel comfortable enough talking in a video for my public channel, but do feel comfortable enough talking about on a video for the Patreon. And then the last addition to this tier is also readathon access. So the top tier also will get access to any Patreon readathons I do. There will not be a readathon every single month. There will be a readathon a couple of times a year. So I actually am already planning a Patreon readathon that is going to be a month-long readathon. It's going to be a choose your own adventure style of readathon. I'm very, very excited for it. But that is coming up soon-ish, not in May. It's going to be either June or July. We'll see how the vibes go, how long it takes me to plan. But there is a bigger month-long readathon being planned right now for Patreon. But there also will just be some some sporadic 4 to 8 hour readathons, 24-hour readathons, maybe week-long readathons. There's a readathon I'm planning that's based around my TBR game for Patreon, so there's going to be lots of fun readathons on Patreon. It's just not going to be something that's happening every single month. So, to recap, the top tier gets access to everything in the other 2 tiers, which is Discord, reading sprints, extra live shows, and the book club, along with exclusive voting power, an exclusive video each month. You get to choose me a book every 2 months, and readathon access. And to recap on the prices, the Edge Dancers tier is $3 a month, the Light Weavers tier is $6 a month, and the Windrunners tier is $9 a month. This is the start of my Patreon, so that means this is everything I'm starting out with, but I'm hoping along the next couple of months I am able to add even more benefits in for you all, but I just didn't want to overcommit to anything. So this is the starting point where I feel comfortable, I feel able to deliver on all of these promises for you all, and I feel so excited to do everything. I'm especially excited just for that book club because I've always wanted to have my own book club. I think book clubs are one of the coolest things about Booktube and about the bookish community. So having my own book club is just so freaking cool. And I already have 3 choices for the May book club book choice that I'm going to allow the top tier to vote on. This is going to be quite a quick turnaround time, of course, because it's already soon going to be May. In the future, there will be much more of an extended time of allowing you all to vote on it. But for now, I wanted to put the graphic up on the screen so you can see the 3 different book options. I'm really excited for any of these book options. We have Feed by Mira Grant, which is like a zombie apocalypse horror book. We have the Kaiju Preservation Society, which is a sci-fi book about dinosaurs in an alternate reality. And then we have When the Night Bells Ring, which is a post-apocalyptic horror book where it involves some like cave horror, cave creatures. So if you join my Windrunners tier, you can go ahead and vote on one of these 3 books. And then if you join the Light Weavers tier after the Windrunners have a couple of days to vote on our book choice selection, I will announce it to everyone to say what we are reading. But I think that's all of the information. Oh, billing details. You will be billed on the day that you sign up, and that is your billing day moving forward. So you don't have to worry about signing up today and being billed again on May 1st or anything. If you, whatever day you sign up for, you will be billed in 1 month from that day. So if you sign up on the 29th of April, you will then be billed again on May 29th. But I'm just so excited that this is finally happening. So excited to be able to start chatting with you all on Discord, being able to have these smaller community-based live shows, have a book club, and have these readathons. Like, oh, it's so exciting. And again, if you're not able to join a Patreon, that is completely okay, and I completely sympathize with you. Again, a great way to support me for free is just by watching my videos. Like this video, comment on this video. That is a great way to support me, and it involves no money. But if you just have a little bit of extra spending money and you want some extra content from me, please consider joining my Patreon because it would help me out so much. I think that is everything. I can't believe it's done. Can't believe I filmed it. I said all the things. So thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for your consideration in joining my Patreon. I love you all so much. I'm so happy I'm a part of this bookish community, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!